Hello and welcome to another video by Johnny. So in today's video from class IELTS 43 is going to do her speaking practice. And let's start with a part one question. Okay. Let's start with 160 of technology. Have you done this one before? What type of technology do you use most? Something I feel like we did this before, right? I feel like we did, yeah. It sounds very familiar to me. It seems like I asked you this one last time, I think. So let's go to 161, okay? So 161 part 1 is about housework and cooking. Việc nhà và việc nấu ăn. Housework and cooking. So Miss Trúc, do you have breakfast at home every day? Why not?
To be honest, I have breakfast at home every day uh, because I need to uh, finish my breakfast before I going out for work. It it took me mm, almost 1 hours from my house to my company. Uh, so if I don't have breakfast at home first, I don't have any time for it when I come to my company. And I think that having breakfast at home is a good way to maintain your health. I know some bodies uh, keep uh, skip their breakfast
That's a bad idea,
because
no? Very bad
yeah,
idea.
yes, uh, there's they think that if they skip their breakfast, they can save sometimes for other things such as personal uh, routines.
Mhm.
At yes, but it's
Right.
not a good habit for
It
their
never
health.
is a good idea. Never is a good idea. So how about other meals like lunch snacks, dinner, or late night snack, you know? Like how about other meals? Do you have it at home as well? Yeah. Mm.
Because I worked mm, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's most of my time spent at company.
Mm.
I usually have lunch at my companies. So only only dinner I I usually eat with my family members so that I very treasure my time for dinner, with valuable moment in a day
Mhm.
that uh, I can eat a good meal while talking. Uh, some some things in a day with my mother and my sister.
Mhm.
It's it's made my day better. I think that after a long hardworking day, and because I don't usually eat snack, so
Snacks.
after snack,
Snacks.
snack, snack,
No. Snacks. Chứ không là snake. Snacks mới đúng. Because I don't
snack.
often consume snacks. Yeah.
Yes, because I don't. often consume snack.
Mhm.
Instead of that, I love eating fruit and yogurt.
Mhm. Of
It's
course,
it seems better for my digestion,
my
digestion,
digestion,
my
digestion,
digestion. Yeah, digestion,
digestion, chành 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 giống như là question vậy đó. Digestion,
di-
digestion.
dig- digestion.
Good. So, do you want to learn how to cook well in the future? Why not?
But to be honest, I think I cook well now because my majors is food technology, and it requires me to research deeply in the, food and new product mm, recipes. That's why I'm quite confident that I cook well.
Right. Okay. So you have a lot of practice, of course. Okay. So what kind of housework do you like to do? Housework, a lot of housework people don't like to do, but some people they like. So what kind of
Uh,
housework do you like to do? Why not?
it seems that not many people think ours is
Housework, housework.
house housework is a thing that they feel love to do,
Mhm.
and I'm including me my and including myself.
Okay.
It seems that I think I consider it as a responsibility that I need to do
Mhm. It's a
to choose
responsibility to yourself, actually.
one of homeworks that I think is quite more comfortable to do than others. It should be s- it should be sweeping
Mhm.
the floor and rearrange my clothes
Mm,
after yes after the washing.
I
Mm,
see. After
yes,
washing, I see.
it's quite yes. This thing, this activity is quite simple
Mhm.
and while doing that house chores, I can do other things such as listening to music or chatting with others.
Right.
To find a joyful moment when you work when you working when working is a way boost your mood
To boost your mood,
to
exactly.
boost your mood.
Right. I also find joy. I also find joy in doing housework. Tìm thấy niềm vui trong chuyện làm việc nhà nhé. Sometimes I find joy in doing housework as well. Like for example, um, people might think that um, taking care of cats, like every day I have to clean the bathroom like 2 times. Once in like the morning when I wake up, and the last time it's basically before I go to sleep. So some people might find that boring or laborious. What's it called? Laborious. Laborious. It means it requires a lot of effort physically, phải nỗ lực nhiều lắm, hao sức lắm, hao tốn sức lực lắm. People might find it laborious, but no, I find it easy because I can do it very quickly. And also, I know that I'm taking care of my house. I know that I'm making things clean and clear and without and making my home free from making my home free from bad odor, bad odor, không bị dính mùi hôi. It make my home free from bad odor. Làm nhà của tôi không bị dính mùi hôi. And I make my home free from bad odor, so I'm happy. These days I feel that cleaning is quite therapeutic. Cleaning can be therapeutic, mang tính trị liệu đó nha, trị liệu tâm hồn đúng nghĩa. Yeah, it's chữa lành đó. It's therapeutic to my soul sometimes too. So, did you do housework when you were young, Miss Trúc?
First, when I was young, I I needed to do
Housework.
housework. At that time, it's I got familiar to to do house chores. It's just as a way that my parent educated me to have responsibilities in anything I do.
Exactly. And I think every child needs to be educated in that way.
It's improved my patience, my uh, organizations. That are very important to is important because when I go to school, I participate in communities.
Yes.
My early age, it requires me to do everything by myself. Of
Mhm.
course, with other assistant, my house chores uh, can be done easier, but most of them I should be do by myself
Should be
and
done by myself.
should be done by myself. And then more and more thing I can do is improve my confidence when I have to go out alone or something like that. I know that I can do it.
Mhm. I see. Right. So let's go to part 2 and part 3 now. Wow. Since I bought a dishwasher, I don't have to, do the dishwashing, and so it's not laborious anymore. So I can enjoy the other work. I have the energy
Uh,
left to enjoy the other work.
I always appreciate uh the
Oh,
weight washing machines are borrowed.
oh my God, washing machine and dishwasher, I think they are wonderful invention. No doubt about it.
I still five is is not it's unfamiliar for me to use this washing machine
Trust me, it's called dishwasher. Máy rửa chén.
dishwashers dishwashers.
Yes, trust me, it's a lifesaver. Một thứ cứu mạng sống đấy.
Uh, I don't use too many uh eating eating
Well, since I have this dishwasher, I started to cook more and I started to
eating
bake cakes more. So I have more things to wash, you know. Well, but I still wash it once every like 2 days or something like that, the dishwasher. So I calculated the amount of water and the amount of electricity. that the dishwasher use actually is optimized, you know. Nó được gọi là optimize được tối đa, nó được gọi là được tối ưu hóa rồi. It's optimized already. So it means that it saves you a lot of electricity, a lot of water already. And every time I wash, it costs like around 5,000 đồng, like something like that. Mỗi lần cái máy sử dụng nó chỉ tốn khoảng 5.000 đồng là chính thôi. Something like that, or less than that, sometimes less than that. I may be wrong though, but it's very cheap, okay? But the main thing is it saves you the energy to do a lot of other things, to enjoy life more, you know. So really, I would highly recommend buying it. It's come highly recommended. You know. Okay, next one. Let's do 268. Describe someone else's room you enjoy spending time in. Miêu tả cái phòng của người nào đó khác mà bạn thích dành thời gian trong đó. It could be like, you know, someone else's room. It could be the room of teacher's room, or a room of your boss, the room of your trưởng phòng, the room of your head of the department, you know, or it could be the room of say a hair saloon, for example. It's someone else's room, you know. Cái phòng mà chăm sóc tóc đi của một cái chỗ nào đó chẳng hạn, nó có là phòng người khác chứ đâu. It could be any kind of room, you know. You should say whose room it is. Whose của ai nè. Phòng đó của ai vậy? Whose room it is. What it looks like, what you usually do there, and explain why you enjoy spending time in that room. Not escape room, okay? Do you think people personalize their space? Bạn có nghĩ con người ta cá nhân hóa cái không gian của họ không? Personalize, it means to make things in a way that reflect their personality. Reflect their personality, belief, or character, you know. Làm sao cho mọi thứ nó một cách mà nó phản ánh được cái tính cách, cái lòng tin hoặc là cái tính cách của họ. Nó gọi là cá nhân hóa. Cá nhân hóa một cái phòng. Like for example, you decorate it in your way. Decorate it in your own way, for example. Do you think people personalize their space? And how do people often personalize their space? I can think of something like with wallpaper, or with ceiling lights, you know, and fans, something like that. Posters, painting, maybe. Or maybe they could have a unique arrangement of furniture, for example. Sự sắp xếp đồ nội thất rất là có một không hai này. Unique furniture arrangement, for example. Something like that. And why do people feel comfortable in other people's room? Tại sao con người ta lại cảm thấy thoải mái trong phòng của người khác vậy? It's a hard question. And do shared spaces affect people's relationship? Những không gian mà phải chia sẻ chung với người khác có ảnh hưởng mối quan hệ của con người với nhau không? Think about the thing when you have to share a kitchen or share a toilet with the other people in your neighborhood, for example. Does it affect people's relationship with each other, you know? Of course it does. Because some people, they might not be clean enough, they're not hygienic enough, you know? They may not be hygienic enough or clean enough. And that makes other people very angry. That happens very frequently, you know. If you have to share space with someone else, oh dear. And okay, you answer these things though. Okay, you have some time to think. All right, Mr. Can you describe someone else room you enjoy spending time in?
Okay.
Are you there? Okay.
Yes, yes. When I was a young girl, I loved spending my time in the room of one of my grandmothers whenever I visited her house. The rooms were small but bright, um, thanks to a large window that looked out on the yard, which had uh, many little cactus plants which played on the windows for decorations. In my remembered, I loved every time when I have a chance to visit her room.
Mm.
Remember, because my grandmother often prepared lots of snacks
Snacks.
like cat
Snacks.
snacks,
Okay, snacks. Okay.
snack like cake and candies which made me as a child absolutely loved visiting her. She would also tell me stories at night when I stayed over.
Mm.
Mm. So,
Wow, that
there
sounds like a
meant
lovely
there
time.
was yes there was many activities with did together in her room. Every time I listened to her voice, it was warm and gentle. So it's nerve, uh, calmed my nerve,
Mhm,
and I cherish every moment spent with her in that cozy little room.
mhm. I agree
And
with that.
yes, sometimes the problems isn't where you are, but who you're with.
Exactly. I like that point of view. Sometimes it isn't um, about who you are, but who you are with and what environment you are finding yourself in, you know? Very good. So, Mr. Do you think people personalized their space?
I, th- I think people personalize their space nowadays. Even in the past, it's about privacy,
Mm.
and many people respect others,
Respect. Respect.
respect, respect,
Mhm,
yes, respect others, personal space.
mhm,
So they also want that the
mm,
main reasons for this habit is because it's made people feel more comfortable and familiar to their surroundings.
mhm,
Yes, mm, they can decorate their rooms with photos, plants, or everything they love. All of them remind them of happy memories and show their styles.
mm,
Uh, mm, I think people also rearrange furniture and add personal, uh, personal marks of them, like artwork or lights, to express their emotions and their thoughts. That shows that people personalize their space for many reasons, and and people should respect.
mhm.
great to have a private room, Many people don't have that because they have to share their room with others for many reasons, such as the fees, the living cost, or something like that. If they live in a small house, so they have to share their room with their sister, their uh, other members. So
Mhm.
I think that it's great to have a
Personalized
space
space, right?
for personalizations.
Very good. I do think that people should definitely do it more, personalize their space, because I feel that in this country, all homes, they look very much the same, just like copies of each other. It's like bland, tasteless, it's just like they just appear bland and tasteless. Có nhiều cái nhà mà trong đất nước này nhìn như là nó phiên bản copy của nhau luôn á, nó nhạt nhẽo và nó chẳng có vị gì luôn á, the bland and tasteless. Every walls look white, tường nào cũng màu trắng. Every house they look exactly the same. And I think it's super boring. People should definitely personalize their space more. Use bold colors. you know Use bold colors, hãy dùng những cái màu sắc mà nó cả gan hơn, nó dám làm, bold colors. Okay, so how do people often personalize their space then? Can you go deep into like details here?
I think there are many ways
Mm-hmm.
uh, to personal personalize their private space. For example, uh, people m- people may decorate with family photos, paintings, lovely souvenirs that they can put on several places for decorations. Uh, and of course, all of them shows on special meanings that made people memorize the past uh, happy moments. For example, or just to boost their mood when they feel uncomfortable or feel blue.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a private place that you can enjoy your alone
Mm-hmm.
a long time, yes.
Right.
It's
Okay. So.
something that belong to only yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It can raise a sense of fulfilled. Even
Fulfillment, the sense of fulfillment.
the sense of fulfillment. Even small details like choosing color, curtains, or mm, furnitures can make a
Furniture,
bit different.
furniture.
Furniture can make a bit different in your emotions every time you use that products. For example,
All right. So why do people feel comfortable in other people's rooms then? Is there a special reason for that? What do you think?
I don't think that uh, is a common is a common is common for people to feel comfortable in others people's rooms because when you enter a room that does not belong to yourself, uh, that show that shows that you uh, enters others space.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, people, and if you are not welcomed, it's it can create a atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
is quite is quite uncomfortable. Once people often feel that they belong to that space when the atmosphere is welcoming and well decorated. A clean, cozy, and nice arranged room can make the guests feel relaxed and want to visit again in the future. If the owner can make a connections with the guests because they can spread positive energy through their room with their decorations, their uh, each furnitures and decorations
Any kind of fun
that
decorations like painting or even sculptures. Một số người họ mô tượng nhìn nhà luôn á. The sculptures or paintings.
sculptures.
So, but the question asks, why do some people feel comfortable in other people's room? Maybe other people's room have something that they do not have, you know? And, you know, most people want to have things they do not have, of course. Con người ta luôn muốn có những thứ họ không bao giờ có. Chẳng hạn.
Such as a video games machine. They
That's
can
a very
play
often, you know,
together.
very often occurrence.
They can play together. So that's why many children love spending their time
That's a
in
very common
their
occurrence.
yes in their friend's house because they can play together.
Một thứ mà hay xảy ra. That's a very common occurrence. Một thứ mà hay thường xảy ra. It's a very common occurrence. You know, when people have video game machines or new video games, they invite other people to their room, you know, and they can spend many hours playing games there.
You know, I
And
don't
eat
know.
pizza and drink Coca-Cola, you know. Such is a
You know,
life. Đó là cuộc sống nó phải vậy. Such is a life, you know, enjoyment, things like that. Okay, so do share spaces affect people's relationship? Can you share something?
in my opinion, shared spaces absolutely affect people's relationships.
Affect.
Affect people's relationships. When people are willing to share their spaces, such as living rooms, gardens, or their private place, that means the guests are very important to them. They have more chance to interact and build stronger connections together because sharing makes people grow. Yes.
Right.
Besides that,
But the thing here is it depends on people, you know, not everyone is clean, not everyone is thoughtful or think about the other people, you know, so they can leave share space very dirty afterwards, you know. Có nhiều người ăn ở dơ giấy lắm luôn á, mà ở chung với nhau mà vậy là thua, you know. I'm just sharing some experiences I had. Oh my God, it's
yes,
terrible.
yes. When I remembered when I was in university, because my family lived in Ho Chi Minh City, so I didn't have to rent a flat or share a space with others. I thought is that I was lucky at the time, but you know, when you're sharing space with other, it's also educate a person's many thing that's
Mm,
repair for their future if they have to work far from home.
mm.
And of course, when the people grow up, they have to accept that no one live with them for. They have
Nobody
to
can live with
accept
them
that
forever, of
you,
course not. Exactly. Nobody can live with them
yes,
forever and take
and
care of them.
not,
Ai mà
yeah,
sống
yes,
đời với người ta được hoài đâu. Ừ.
sharing sharing space is at a times uh, is the first step to
Ừ.
live your safe zones,
Ừ.
and yes, and I think that is also a good way for people to grow up. You have
Precisely.
to you have to experience difficult times
Mhm.
to realize that uh, how much happy that you are when you work with your family.
Mm, I agree with that. Okay, I see. But to be honest with you, using share spaces, there's just not really ideal, Maybe because it's not ideal, không phải là điều tối ưu lắm đâu. It's not ideal because, maybe I'm just too clean. I clean all the time, and when people don't are not hygienic enough, I complain.
Yes,
Like for
of
example, I
course.
share I
Uh,
share like a common room, the gym room downstairs of my apartment complex. And a lot of people, they are just, oh my God, they leave their things, they leave their items, they leave their blankets, they leave their things in the gym. Oh my God, it's so unclean. And I'm the one who have to throw away their water bottles, their tissue paper, trời ơi, dục khăn giấy, dục chai lọ uống xong rồi. And also they are unclean, so they keep the yoga mat. Thảm yoga, it's called yoga mat. They just they don't fold them. So they don't fold the yoga mat after use. Oh my God. And I'm the one who have to do that. Otherwise the place would be
yeah,
a mess. So of course it does affect
uh,
people's relationship. And you really
yeah,
don't want
yes.
to
Sometimes,
leave. Yeah, you don't really want to leave with people who are untidy.
who knows? Maybe you find your soulmate.
Mhm. Cái nếp ăn ở tệ quá, không ai muốn ở chung đâu thiệt. Like if people their manner, they have no manner. Cái nết, cái gọi là cái nết, chính xác cái chữ manner là ở Việt tiếng Việt là cái nết luôn á, cái nết ăn ở đó. If their manner is just like terrible, nobody wants to be their roommate or their housemate. Let alone having shared space, let alone something. Còn chưa nói tới cái chuyện gì đó, còn chưa nói tới cái chuyện gì đó, còn chưa nói tới cái chuyện mà xài chung đồ đó nha. Let alone talking about like sharing spaces with them.
Uh,
Oh dear.
I know that. It's terrible.
Ugh. Even in like a very rich neighborhood like Phú Mỹ Hưng area, there's still a lot of people who are so dirty. Oh my God. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. Think about like you have to share space with people in a poorer areas. You will see it's even worse. Xài chung đồ với mấy người ở cái vùng mà nó nghèo hơn, trời, nó còn tệ hơn dã man nữa. Oh well. Anyway, so that's just the practice for today. I think that's good. So we'll do more speaking practice on Sunday. Yep. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye, Miss Trúc.
Good night,
Good
teacher.
night. Good night, Miss Trúc.